Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Dave.
I'm Joe.
And this is our show, Brand New Builders. We're the video editors here at Eastwood, so we shoot and edit all the video. And the guys upstairs told us that we could build a go-kart.
They sure did.
So that's what we're doing now.
At this point, we've been around welding, bending, tubing, fabrication for a number of years. Between us, we put out probably hundreds, if not thousands of videos. So we know the practical application of things, and it's our time to actually get hands-on and kind of do some work and tackle and own a project of our own. We're gonna do some engineering, we're gonna design stuff.
We're gonna get help designing stuff. We're gonna get help with engineering work. So yeah, like we said, we built a go-kart and we shot a bunch of footage along the way. So we're gonna show you guys how we did it, who helped us with it, some of the problems we had, how we overcame those problems, some of the things that went really smooth that we didn't expect to go really smooth.
There wasn't much of that, but
we had a win or two.
So at this point, let's take a trip back in time and see where it all started.
Head northwest on Pennsylvania 73 west toward Harts Road, T543.
All right, guys, so we're on our way to the metal scrapyard this morning. We have $100 cash on us. Our goal is to find all the steel tubing we need for $100. We estimate we'll probably need like 30 to 40 feet of tubing to make this go-kart, and that was being pretty generous already. So hopefully we can find that. We might even just double it, just so we have plenty of room to make mistakes, because Lord knows Dave's gonna make mistakes. He always does. So we'll check back in after the metal scrapyard and let you guys know how much everything was.
Look at that.
I just want to put a piece of like machinery on it to have it in the shop. Like, make a power hammer out of that, like whatever.
Oh, you can put like
you can mount your shrinker, your stretcher, and speakers on top.
Wouldn't that be overkill? As like the little tiny shrinker stretcher right here. Like, but look how cool it is. That's awesome. I bet they want a bunch of money for that.
That anvil was dope, though.
That anvil was pretty neat.
I can't imagine how much that thing weighed. 3,000 pounds?
I don't know, but if I had a shop, I would definitely get it. And I think I like your idea. Put a little speaker on top, put a little vise on one side. Maybe something a little beefier than a baby shrinker stretcher, but
I'm not sure your Civic would get it at home, though.
I don't think so.
All right, there you go.
So after we picked up this metal, we were really excited. We thought this was going to save us a ton of money. Turns out it might have not been the best idea, but we'll show you guys how that plays out in the next episode.
Yeah. Hey guys, so we're back in the studio. We have our salvaged metal for the chassis that we saved a bunch of money on. Now we gotta deal with the rust. I grabbed a few tools to try it out, see what works best. We got the SCT with a bunch of different wheels that we could try, angle grinder with the bristle disc, and last but not least, a little bit of chemicals. So Dave should be here any minute, and we're gonna dive in. So far, not bad. Let's bust out the SCT, see how that works. Hey guys, so right now Dave's outside using the SCT to take care of some of the other tubing. Inside it, I'm going to conduct my own experiment and use our gel rust dissolver. Now the instructions say there's two methods you can use. You can either submerge your part completely in it, or the method I'm going to do, I'm going to use an applicator brush, just cover this part of the tube, wrap it loosely in plastic or saran wrap, and let it do its thing for 8 hours. So I'm going to dive in, see how it works, and we'll check back in tomorrow, see how it turned out. So at this point, we're going to use the fast etch on this section of the pipe. I watched a video that we have on YouTube of Matt spraying it on the Corvair, the quarter panel. Process looks super simple. Spray it down, wipe it with a Scotch-Brite, and then hit with pre when you're all done. So I'm going to dive in and see how the results are. Let's do this. At this point, it's been about 24 hours since we applied the gel rust dissolver to the rusty pipe. I'm going to unravel it, see what we're working with, wipe it down with pre to really get a good look at the results.
So we just finished cleaning up all the tubing, and hands down my favorite choice of stripping was the Contour SCT. Nothing else really compared to it. All the other ones were great options and would be better in different applications, but the Contour SCT just let us rip through it quickly.
We're going to save a ton of money, a little sweat equity, but we've got some tubing that's going to everything we need moving forward, and we saved a ton of money. Best decision we ever made. Best decision we ever made. You got a little taste of what you can expect moving forward. Like we said, we documented the entire build, so we'll walk you guys through it. So you don't miss anything, be sure to subscribe to us on our social platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and of course,
YouTube.
That's right. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next episode.